Hmm. All right. And we are Mon Studio live. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Guardians series recap, series series preview live stream. 3 games in Tampa Bay at that horrendous looking ballpark, Tropicana Field. Oh man, that was a painful series. Not even gonna lie, that was painful. What's up, Jacob? I'm feeling great. Feeling much better than yesterday. Yep, I'm feeling way better than yesterday. I had this like horrible headache, man. I couldn't even really walk because I felt like I was like all off balance and everything. But I'm feeling better today. Otherwise, I wouldn't be streaming. Guardians decided to win. I know, right? Yeah. But anyways, let's get right into it. You know, game 1 of the series came around, and the Guardians had Curry on the mound up against Aaron Savale. That was weird, not gonna lie, seeing Savale in a Rays uniform. That was weird as heck. But Curry went 5 innings. They touched him up a little bit. 6 hits, 5 runs, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, and a homer allowed. Bullpen really wasn't great at all. Norris gave up 3 runs. He had 4 walks, 4 Ks. Savale went 5 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 2 Ks. And not gonna lie, I thought this was gonna be a blowout. I thought it was. And Ramon Laureano got us on the board first with an RBI single. And then Curry proceeded to give up 3 runs in the bottom of the third. So classic, Guardians pitching. Can't put up a goose egg after we score. I always love when that happens. But Yandy Diaz, former Guardian. Yeah, we just love getting tortured by former Guardians. Yandy Diaz, RBI double. And then a Wander Franco 2-run single. Gave them a 3-1 lead. Top of the fourth comes around. Guardians add another run. Stephen Kwan, RBI triple. Yeah, how about that, huh? Love to see it. Top of the sixth, the Guardians would tie the game with the RBI single by Miles Straw. And then Andres would give us the lead right back with an RBI single of his own. Then, bottom 6, as usual, Isaac Paredes, former Tiger. Yeah, they gave up Isaac Paredes for Austin Meadows, who's had bouts with mental health. Oh, hope Austin Meadows is all right, man. The fact that he's barely played for the Tigers, that's sad, dude. I mean, Paredes goes to Tampa and he kills it immediately. 23 homers. And that's why they say you never trade with the Rays. Now, we gave them Savale, and we got Kyle Manzardo, who I hear is an absolute stud. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, they got the lead right back with a 2-run homer by Paredes. And then Arozarena reached on the fielder's choice, scored another 2 runs. Fielding error by Jimenez, too. Made it 7-4. Margot would ground into a force, scoring another run, 8-4. And then for the first time in almost 2 years, top of the 8th, Miles Straw hit a home run. I know. It's crazy. He was close a couple times this year, most notably in New York against the Mets when he was like that close to hitting a homer. He was that close to hitting a homer. But, he finally got one over, and that's his first of the year. So he is now off the board in the guys who haven't hit a home run yet this year. That's good to see. Hopefully he can maybe get a couple more before the season ends. At this rate, it'll be 2025 before he hits another one. Oh, man. But it's good to see, though. Top of the 8th, he homered. And then came the most chaotic inning I've ever seen in the top of the ninth. I got to take my freaking Z drive out of my computer here, otherwise it'll keep bugging me. Okay. Freaking love Z drives. Ah, okay. But yeah, the top of the ninth. Let's go through what that inning was like overall, because my God, that was insane. That was some insanity stuff that we saw in that inning. So let me zoom all the way down here. So we go to the top of the ninth. And this is fresh off a shutdown inning by our pitching. So Pete Fairbanks came in for Jason Adam. Yeah, how about that too? Miles Straw hit a home run off a homophobe. Huh? Yeah. I guess that was last year, 2 years ago. I think it was last year. The Rays were doing this promotion for, I guess it was like was it Gay Pride Month or something, where they had this really cool hat with like the rainbow logo. And it was like the TB logo with like rainbow inside. That was pretty cool. Or maybe it was the Ray logo. I don't know, but Jason Adam and I think a few others were like, no, we're not wearing that. Straight up, they're like, we're not wearing that. So they've been labeled homophobes, which means they hate gay people pretty much. They've been labeled that because they don't want to support gay pride, I guess. But anyways, top of the ninth comes up. Jose Ramirez walks. Cole Calhoun walked. So that's back-to-back walks. Ramon Laureano got hit by a pitch. So just like that, bases are loaded. Oscar struck out like usual. But then a wild pitch by Pete Fairbanks scores Ramirez. Then Rocchio strikes out. Then another wild pitch by Fairbanks. Cole Calhoun scores. And then Bo Naylor walked. And then Stevenson comes in. And then a wild pitch by Stevenson ties the game. That was insanity, right? So, Guardians fans are like, okay, we have a chance here. Get us to the 10th and we have a shot. Well, Nick Sandlin comes in bottom of the ninth. And on the third pitch, Wander Franco sends it out of the yard. So all that trouble to come back and tie the game only to get walked off by Wander Franco. You look at the graph, the pitch is damn near middle, right in his nitro zone. Freaking Sandlin. So yeah, that was painful. But little did we know it would get worse. It would get way worse in this series. So the win, of course, goes to Stevenson. He's 2-4, 4.17 ERA. Sandlin took the loss, 5-5, 3.65 ERA. And then we go to yesterday's game. And yeah, Guardians love torturing us, that's for sure. What's up, Yusuf? Hey, how you doing? Hey, Yankees lost. I know, right? It's crazy. Yankees lose. So, game 2 of the series had Gavin Williams on the mound for the Guardians, coming off a masterclass 12K performance in his last outing. And then Tampa Bay had a bullpen game with Shawn Armstrong getting the start. Williams went 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 10 Ks, and 1 home run allowed. Yep. 1 home run allowed. Not bad. Armstrong, 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 walk, 3 Ks. And then Erasmo Ramirez came in, and we pretty much blew the doors off of that poor guy. 3 1/3 for him, 5 hits, 3 runs, had 3 Ks. Then Fleming would come in at the end, 5 hits, 2 runs allowed, 1 strikeout. But yeah, you look at scoring. Brian Rocchio, sac fly to get the Guardians on the board first. And then that's in the top of the third. And then bottom 4, Luke Raley homered. That would be a 16th, so it's 1-1. Then Oscar Gonzalez did a sac fly, made it 2-1. Straw grounds into a force, but scores a run. 3-1. Harold Ramirez would single in a run in the bottom 7. Top 8, Cole Calhoun would single in a run. And Cam Gallagher actually contributed. RBI single, scored a run. And then bottom of the 8th comes up. Luke Raley doubled in a run. And then Clase comes in and vomits all over the mound. Gives up 2 runs. Well, no, 3 runs, actually, in the 9th. Yandy Diaz, RBI double. Lau, RBI single. And then Randy Arozarena with the walk-off RBI single. So, yeah, the lead wasn't even safe with our closer on the mound. I'm like, oh, my God. Oh, this loss really pissed me off. You know, another loss where we could have had the third out, but the ball, because he actually forced a grounder, which usually would be out number 3, but the ball just took forever to get to the shortstop. And, yeah, so we lose that one. By the way, this was the first game of Jose Ramirez's suspension. He actually appealed it, and after review, they actually cut it down to 2 games. Williams too early. Well, I mean, Williams went 5 innings. He probably could have went more. But, yeah, I don't know. He probably could have went 6, but oh well. Should be able to rely on your bullpen. So Fleming got the win. He's 2-0, 4.70 ERA. Clase takes his 7th loss, 3.21 ERA. This dude has been responsible for 7 losses. Wow. It's freaking crazy. Not a great year for Clase, but he still has 31 saves. So, yeah, that was not a fun game. Okay. So then we get to today's game. And it's like the Guardians were like, we're not going to let it happen again. We're tired of this walk-off crap. So the Guardians were facing Zach Eflin with Tanner Bibee on the mound. And it's been widely noted that Bibee is really good after a loss. He's always coming up after a loss. But Bibee went 7 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs allowed, 5 Ks. It's not a bad way to follow up, Gavin. Zach Eflin, yeah, let's just say they were locked in on him from the get-go. Eflin went 3 innings, 9 hits, 6 runs, 1 walk, 3 Ks, and 2 homers. This was actually the first time we faced Eflin, too. And we just beat the crap out of him. Now, as far as scoring goes, top of the first inning, second at bat of the game, Andres Jimenez, second pitch, which was way inside, and launched it to right field, actually to right center. More center field, but yeah, just barely almost in the right field. But I think it's right by the tank where the Rays are. Yeah, I think they actually still have actual live manta rays or whatever in their ballpark. I'm pretty sure they do. Not sure exactly. That might have changed. But he hit a home run on the second pitch of the second at bat of the game. And then top of the second comes up. Gabriel Arias homered, 2-run shot, 3-0. Then Stephen Kwan would add a single of his own. Made it 4-0. Then Oscar Gonzalez would hit an RBI double, 5-0. Will Brennan ground rule double, 6-0. Then bottom of the third, the Rays finally get on the board with a Yandy Diaz single, 6-1 Guards. Top of the fourth comes up, Andres Jimenez, RBI single, 7-1. Oscar strikes again, made it 8-1 with a double. Top of the fifth, Andres again, made it 9-1, RBI single. And then Harold Ramirez would end the scoring in the bottom of the sixth with a sac fly. And I swear the game took forever to to get through. It was like 3 hours. It was like 2 hours past, and we were just like in the 6th inning. Like, damn. But Tanner Bybee once again looked good. Had run support, which is nice. Barely saw the bullpen. Only had Hentges and Kelly pitching today out of the bullpen. Gave Clase a nice little day off, which is nice. But yeah, Eflin, 3 innings, 9 hits, 6 runs. 1 walk, 3 Ks, 2 homers. Bybee, 7 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 5 Ks. Wow. Some crazy stuff, but yeah, Oscar, 3 doubles. Good stuff. And of course, this was the second game of Jose's suspension. So he'll be back against the Reds. But yeah, Tanner Bybee got the win. He's 9-2. 2.90 ERA. Eflin takes the loss. He's 12-7 with a 3.67 ERA. Bybee just continues to look like one of the better pitchers on our staff. And I mean, we'll see how long they have him pitching, because I'm sure that innings limit's coming up. But we're still in the hunt. 5 games under 500. Oh boy. But yeah, good win for the guys. You know, get out of Tampa Bay with a win. And you have the off day tomorrow, which is always nice after a win. You know, I'm sure the plane ride home will be not lit, but it'll be happier than it would have been if they got swept. This team is, I've always said, this team is very good at avoiding sweeps. They don't sweep a whole lot anymore, but they're very good at avoiding sweeps. And it's good that they actually gave Tanner Bybee some run support. And in my head, I was thinking, okay, we have a 7-run lead. If this bullpen blows this lead, I want every one of our bullpen coaches like left in Tampa Bay. Luckily, though, offense did enough. 9 runs, 15 hits for the Guardians. 2 runs, 8 hits, and an error for the Rays. So yeah, we get out of there with a win. And like I said, off day tomorrow, which is always nice. And then we face Cincinnati. Oh boy. In the Great American Launchpad, as I call it, because in that park, balls leave the yard at an alarming rate. But anyways, Logan Allen on the mound for the Guardians. 5-5, 3.55 ERA, 88 Ks. Graham Ashcraft will be on the mound for the Reds. 6-7, 4.95 ERA, 88 Ks. And we're going to look at stat news. I'm pretty sure we've never faced him before. I don't think we've faced Ashcraft before. But looking at Ashcraft's, he's actually been really good. July 30th against the Dodgers. 6 innings, 5 hits, no runs, 2 Ks. Got the win. Wow. Then August 4th, 8 innings. This dude went 8 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, 5 Ks. No decision against the Washington Nationals. And then against Miami, in his last start, 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 7 Ks, no decision. That's tough. And looking real quick, I'm pretty sure we haven't faced him, but we'll see. Let's see here. Graham Ashcraft. Yeah, we have never faced him. So hopefully we do to him like what we did to Eflin. Especially because Jose will be back. But yeah, Ashcraft, 6-7 though. Yeah, these two, of course, have never faced each other. So, like, Allen has never faced the Reds. Obviously, Ashcraft has never faced the Guards. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. And then for game 2, it'll be Noah Syndergaard versus Abbott. I already know we've never faced Abbott. All right, let's take a look again here. But yeah, in Syndergaard's last start, he actually got run support, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I think he actually earned his second win of the year last time. But Abbott, last start against Pittsburgh just 2 days ago, 5 2/3, 4 hits, 2 runs, 9 Ks, got the win. Before that, he got bludgeoned by the Nets. 5 2/3, 9 hits, 6 runs, 5 walks, 3 Ks, and he took the loss. Well, damn, with a stat line like that, sheesh. And then Chicago, 3 1/3 innings, no decision, 5 hits, allowed 4 runs, earned 4 earned runs, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Oh boy, and I already know we've never faced him because I've never heard of this guy in my life. But let's take a look here. Yep, never faced him before. Okay. All righty. Syndergaard got the win against Toronto. 5 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 5 Ks. Before that, he took the loss against Chicago, where he got bludgeoned. 9 hits, 5 earned runs, mostly homers, and 3 strikeouts. Ouch. And then Houston, of course, his first start with the Guardians. 5 1/3, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks. He was looking good, and then got hit with a comebacker, a line drive off the foot or the ankle. So we'll see how Thor does in Cincinnati. What's up? Getting walked off. Yep. It was not fun at all. Don't forget Loriano slamming his glove. Oh, yeah, of course. He thought he could have made that play, which I don't blame him. He thought he could have made that play. You should be able to make that play. Just the ball just got just short, just beyond his glove. If only he had longer arms. Now, actually, let's take a look at Noah Syndergaard versus the Reds. I want to see how he's done against the Reds in his career. He has a 7-0 record, 3.02 ERA, and 58 strikeouts and 9 appearances. Wow. That is actually insane. 7-0. And he has 2 no decisions. Wow. He faced them with the Dodgers earlier this year. 3 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs, and it was in Cincinnati. I'm pretty sure, yeah. But with the Mets, we dominated him with the Mets. And the Phillies, too. So we'll see if he can continue that against with us now. Should be fun. But again, this is the first of 2 against the Reds in the Ohio Cup. And then we have Detroit after that in Cleveland. So it would be nice if we can go on a nice little run here, you know? Take care of business in Cincinnati and then take care of the Tigers. The Tigers have had our number, though, so not really looking forward to that one. But against Syndergaard, De La Cruz has a home run with 2 RBIs. And Stevenson, the catcher, home run with 2 RBIs. Steer has an RBI on him as well. So we'll see how things go with that. Feeling good, though. If the offense carries what they did today into that series, we'll be just fine. We gonna be just fine. But of course, you guys already know what that means. You know? Facing the Reds, which means we're going to have to hear from our old friend Dashy. The Big Dogs of Ohio. All right? The Big Dog. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. This dude really called the Reds the Big Dogs of Ohio. If you're like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? About like a month or so ago, this dude went on camera and did another usual rage video, except this wasn't about a team. He went on video and ranted about a troll who's been bugging him for a while. And he said that the Reds are the big dogs of Ohio now. Interesting statement, considering how we've owned the Reds over the years. And we've had the most success between the two teams. We're literally defending AL Central champs. Now, I don't know if we're going to win the division this year, but we'll see. I mean, this team could very well go on a run, which knowing this team, they probably will go on a run. Just to draw us back in, only to fall flat on our face again. But to come out here and call your team the big dogs of Ohio when you've done diddly squat for how many years? You're finally good, and your fans start running their mouth. Just like the Bungles, right? I guess that's the thing with Cincinnati fans. Teams are finally good. Finally a little bit of success. And their fans don't know how to act. That's tough. That is tough. By the way, Big Dogs of Ohio are in third place in the Central. I'm going to continue to say it. They are still living off that insane win streak that they had earlier in the year. Without that win streak, they'd probably be ass. You know? I mean, if you look at their team, they are looking like a little bit of, they're looking fraudulent a little bit. They are looking low-key fraudulent. I don't trust them in the playoffs. They got a nice young team. Not going to lie there. But do you really think the Reds would stand a chance against Atlanta? Huh? Or the Dodgers? Or the Brewers? They've already owned you this year. They've owned you for a while. In fact, right now, looking at the division leaders, yeah, Atlanta and the Dodgers would have the 2 byes. Cincinnati is a game out of the wild card. Yeah. So Guardians are 8.5 out of the wild card. But am I over here, you know, saying my team's the big dogs of Ohio? No. Because everyone should know that we are. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. I haven't been feeling too good as of late. So we'll see if old Dashy Boy makes a video or whatever, because that's what he loves to do. How are they doing anyway tonight? Let's see. We're gonna see another rage video. The 100th rage video of the year for Dashy. Well, they lost one game already to Pittsburgh. They faced Pittsburgh again in the doubleheader. Man, the Reds are so garbage, dude. They're frauds. You know, I would love nothing more than to see my team go out there and shut them down. Just beat the tar out of them. Do what they did today to Eflin, to their pitchers in that series. Especially because Jose's coming back. Yep. Watching this Raider Niner preseason game. 7-7 in the second quarter. Wow. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap it up, guys. Good win for the Guards. By the way, you see my shirt? Down goes Anderson. Yeah. Legendary call by Tom Hamilton. Might have been the best call of the year. Right? Oh, man. But I will see you all. I'll try to go live for the game on Tuesday. Again, off day tomorrow. Much needed, I'm sure. I'll try to go live for at least one of the Reds games. Maybe both, depending on how I'm feeling. Which, to be fair, I'm feeling much better today. You know? So, I'm sure I'll be good to go for the game on Tuesday. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap this up. All right? Have a good rest of your day. It's always nice to end a series with a win, you know? Now let's take care of Cincinnati. All right? Let's show them who the real big dogs of Ohio are. Okay? All right. I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go, Guardians. I'm out. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Jose will be back too, which is great. Yeah.